Good evening, guys. How's everybody doing tonight? Hey, Tanya. Welcome, everybody. How is everybody doing on hump day? Man, wish we get over this moving hump. My God, Addie and I are sitting here already wore out, and the madness hasn't even, well, it's begun, but tomorrow's going to be the fun day. Probably my last stream until Sunday. I gotta tear this madness apart after this stream tonight and put it in some brown boxes. Internet service is not until Friday at the new place, and I probably won't be anywhere near being ready to put things together until, might not be till Monday, guys. I got a complete new setup coming, and I'm just waiting on deliveries and the moving madness. I know Addie and I are going to be super tired. Plenty of recovery streams out there. Please stay vigilant in your recovery. In my absence, I'll still be participating in mine. You guys may see me sneak on and do a little live off my phone or something. But yeah. Hope everybody had a great day. I had a good day. In my mind, I was going to have a relaxing day, and that is not the case. I had a busy day at work. Wasn't even out of my car yet when I pulled up, and I stayed that way until I left at almost 4 o'clock today. So it was a good day. I was able to help some guys participate in my recovery and theirs. It was an amazing thing. I am going to talk about the JFT today from Narcotics Anonymous from the NA side. It's actually self-titled Small Things, but it's basically making mountains out of molehills. It's a really good reading. I like it when this one comes up because it's something that I can do. I find myself doing at times, blowing things out of proportion. I don't know if any of you guys can relate to that. Making things out to be a little bigger than what they really are or should be. Because I'm an addict and I struggle with control and I want things the way I want them. I think a lot of you guys can relate to that. But welcome everybody that's in here tonight. Lacey and Tanya and Heather. I see you guys all in here. I'm going to bring up the reading here real quick while Addie is manning the chat for me. My sidekick in recovery. Sometimes my pain in the ass in recovery, but I still love her.
My pain.
All right, let me bring it up here if I can find the right button to switch it over. There we go. The small things. Speaking of small things, 4'11" of small things sitting next to me. In the past, we made simple situations into problems. We made mountains out of molehills. Basic text on page 90, guys, if you have your NA books. Making mountains out of molehills seems to be our specialty. I can do this quite a bit. Have you heard it said have you heard it said to an addict, a tire or a flat tire is a traumatic event? It reminds me of the Geico commercial. Oh my God, I got a flat tire. Says, or how about those of us who forget all the pretense of principle when confronted with a bad driver? That is me right there. I turn in road rage and driving into a traumatic event. You guys have heard me share about that a lot. How I cuss people out while I'm driving because I think I'm the world's best driver. And 10 times out of 10, it's just because I woke up late and I'm running late and the jerks won't get out of my way. And I want to speed and break the law. It says, and what about the can opener that won't work? You know, the one you just threw out the second story window, anger issues. I don't think I've ever thrown a can opener out a second story window yet, but keyword yet, right? Says we can relate when we hear others say, God, grant me the patience right now, the serenity prayer to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Keyword wisdom. We got to know the difference. Let me scroll. Says, no, it's not a major setback that drives us to distraction. The big things, divorce, death, serious illness, and loss of job will throw us, but we'll survive them. We will get through them, guys. When life shows up, we're going to get through it, whether it's a job loss, the loss of a loved one, the big things in our life when they happen. As we've learned from the experience that we must reach out to a power or a higher power greater than ourselves and to others in the 12-step program that you may work, that therapeutic value of one person, one addict, one alcoholic helping another, that powerful tool in each and every one of our recovery toolbox that I talk about all the time. We have to reach out to something greater than ourselves to make it through when life shows up, the major crisis that this reading talks about. It's so important. It says it's the small things, the constant day-to-day grind, the day-to-day challenges of living life without the use of drugs. No matter what, we just do not pick up our drug of choice. I don't care what life throws at you. Picking up your DOC does not make things better, guys. Ever. Says that seems to affect most addicts the most strongly in recovery. Says when the little things get to us, the serenity prayer can help us regain our perspective, our outlook on what's going on. It gives us an opportunity to react or respond to the situation. We can all remember that turning over these small matters to the care of a higher power, it results in peace. It results in that serenity. The peace of mind, or our peace of mind, is refreshed, and we get a better perspective on life. So I love this reading because it's so relatable. And when we have that peace and serenity, that grounding technique that we all can use, I find that serenity and peace. When I just reach out and I share open and honest with each and every one of you guys, when I reach out to my sponsor, I use the tools in my recovery toolbox. Patience, I see it coming. Something that I struggle with at times because I'm a control freak. I'm an addict. I have control issues. I know you guys can relate to that. It says, I will work on patience today. I will try to keep from blowing things out of proportion and walk with my higher power through today. I know when I have trust and faith in something greater than myself, and when I turn my will and my life over to the God of my understanding, which is God, I know I can get through the moments when life shows up. I can get through my day. Sometimes it's best for me just not to say anything, to take a deep breath and to take a step back, and really stop and think. slowing myself down and slowing my roll when life shows up, and really stopping and thinking and practicing the principles and practicing the things that my 12-step program have taught me. It's amazing. There's a lot of gratitude in that, because before all of this, before 12-step programs, and I was just an active addiction, I didn't have that. I had the opportunity to react or respond, but I didn't know how to do it. I would just react. I wouldn't respond to situations. I would get myself in trouble. I would run on self-will. 10 times out of 10, I would break out in handcuffs, and it was back to jail. It was back to prison, another felony, another misdemeanor on my record. I would just get myself in trouble. This last go around, and this is me getting butt naked honest, the end all be all, the final straw for Joe, for me, is when my father died. When my father passed away, I was high. I wasn't there. I didn't go to his funeral. And that was the straw that broke the camel's back for me. I continued to use for about another 2 months after that. And, I was making mountains out of molehills. Just because someone that we love and care about dearly, even a parent, doesn't mean that we have to pick up. It's not the end all be all. Life will go on, guys. And believe me, the last thing that my father wanted me to do was to pick up and to continue to use. And I know this today. At that point in my life, I was still confused and I didn't know any better. But with the help of the 12-step program that I work and my sponsor and each and every one of you guys listening tonight, I'm sorry, but I got really sidetracked with pole vaulting over mouse turds. Lacey, I don't know what the hell you guys are talking about, but I almost spit the coffee out that I have here. That was funnier than hell. And I've lost my train of thought. Speaking of mouse turds, now it's squirrel, because I just completely squirreled out. When I see mouse turds pop up on my screen, I'm like, what are you guys talking about in chat? But I love each and every one of you guys. My sponsor is in here. Same story about fathers and what drove us to get clean. It's the truth. That's where I was at, and thank you for reminding me, because I scrolled out. Yeah, that's what drove me to recovery. That was the straw that broke the camel's back for me, guys, because I was making mountains out of molehills. I was beating myself up. You guys have heard me share, each and every one of you guys deserve this. You guys can do this, and you're worth it. I had to learn how to quit pumping quarters in the ass-kicking machine, because I was kicking my own ass. I was killing myself. And thank God I found recovery, and I self-admitted myself into that treatment center. Tomorrow will be 19 months in recovery for me, and I am extremely blessed for that. There's a lot of gratitude. There's a lot of good things going on in my life. And no matter what, guys, I just don't pick up. When life shows up, I slow myself down. I slow my roll, and I share with each and every one of you guys, whether it's in a meeting, whether it's on a live stream, whether it's with my sponsor. I reach out. I use the recovery tools in my toolbox. A good friend of mine here locally in Dayton, Scotty Mays, says, rip that fucking lid off of that recovery toolbox and throw it away. It's at your disposal, and it's a choice whether we use it or not. Use it. Participate in your recovery. Recover out loud, guys. I love you. Mikey, look at the screen, Mikey. Where is it at? It is directly in front of your sponsee. I took some suggestion and I changed the camera position just for you, buddy. I love you guys. I hope you guys have a great evening. I'm going to miss doing this for a few days, but you all know what's going on with me. I love each and every one of you guys. Thank you guys for participating, not only in your recovery, but mine tonight. You guys rock. You guys are awesome. Stay vigilant. Stay positive. We will talk to you guys soon. We will see ya.